Have you ever heard of the most haunted island in the world? An island shrouded in mystery, tragedy, and countless tales of the supernatural. This is the tale of Poveglia Island, a small patch of land nestled in the Venice lagoon that has been the epicenter of countless stories and legends. In the early days of Poveglia's history, it was just another island in the Venice lagoon. However, the turn of the 18th century marked a dark period for this unassuming piece of land. The bubonic plague, a deadly disease that swept through Europe, was making its way through Italy. In a desperate attempt to contain the disease, authorities decided to use Poveglia as a quarantine station, isolating the sick from the healthy. The island quickly transformed from a tranquil paradise to a place of despair, filled with the cries of the dying and the stench of death. As the years turned into decades, the island's sinister reputation only grew. In the late 19th century, it was repurposed to house a mental institution. The patients who were unfortunate enough to be sent there reported hearing the cries and wails of plague victims who had died centuries earlier. Rumors began to circulate of a doctor who performed cruel experiments on the patients, driving him to madness and leading him to take his own life. The asylum was eventually closed down and Poveglia was abandoned, but the stories of its haunted past lived on. The island is now considered one of the most haunted places on Earth, with tales of ghostly apparitions, eerie sounds, and an overwhelming sense of dread reported by those brave enough to visit. To summarize, Poveglia Island's dark history began in the 18th century when it was used as a quarantine station for the bubonic plague. It continued its tragic legacy in the late 19th century when it was turned into a mental institution where patients were reportedly tormented by both living and dead. Today, the island stands as a chilling testament to its past, haunted by the tortured souls of those who died there. Poveglia Island, with its tragic history and countless tales of the supernatural, serves as a grim reminder of the past, a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur. So, the next time you find yourself in the Venice lagoon, perhaps you'll spare a thought for the island of Poveglia and the ghosts that are said to still roam its shores.